Thank you very much. Feels good to be back. I feel like I come back every couple of months, do something new. Should I move back like 3 inches there? That was all the difference. Damn. All right, my bad. I know to do this ahead of time. All right. Mentally, I shiver and shake with anticipation, but physically I sit here and wait. I guess for some kind of proclamation to go out and seize life by the reins, but who knew that just like the bucking bronco, it had to be tamed? So that's what they were saying all along. So if I am wrong, I'm gonna still play the game and roll the dice, cause if I don't take this chance, I may not get it twice. After all, ain't that just the circle of life? But now to stop circling, I'll tell you what we're working with. This is what I see it's worth. I've been besmirched by my very own mind, cause lost in the daily grind, I spared no spare time from my very own mind and what I could be. Amazing. How can't you see this picture I am painting? How could I realize when lofty dreams cloud my eyes that even I didn't believe in I? My drive was lost from apathy towards all my projects, my future, and my path. Can't you see that this will surely be the death of me? But wait, suddenly I remembered who I am and who I could be, who I ain't and who I should be. I got this, I mumbled half-voicedly. The logic seemed quite simple. You see, if it all came from nothing, then everything is in front of me. Well, you see, I performed that poem one summer, a few years back, and shortly thereafter I received a strange letter from an anonymous sender. The letter contained nothing but an address and 3 words: once a year. I checked the address on several occasions. I looked for the words and address online. I even asked friends for advice, but I never found any clues to where this letter came from. After months of trying to figure it out, I just gave up. But nearly a year later, another letter arrived, written by the same hand, though still without name. This time there were 4 words: the time has come. So that night, not knowing what to expect, I showed up at that address again. It was on a university campus in my hometown, here. A light spring breeze tingled across my skin, and though I wasn't sure why, I could feel that this time, something was different. In front of me was Marl Platz. It was a landmark that almost no one from the town knew about. It's real. Okay. I walked into the center of the small field plot, Marl Platz, and suddenly a glint in the soil caught my eye. And as I walked over, I could make out the edges of what appeared to be some kind of ancient storm door. As I carefully brushed off the surface layer of dirt, it became obvious that this door didn't belong here. After looking around, I turned on my phone's flashlight and entered the dark void below. The door opened with hardly any effort and made no sound. As I walked into that mysterious, almost otherworldly place, I lost my breath. It was a library, unlike any I had ever seen. To give you an idea, multiple large university libraries could fit into a side section with ease. It went on in every direction. And so, as they spanned in all directions, the initial overwhelming feeling of being insignificant started to slowly recede. And I realized there was a desk in front of me. And the desk had one thing on it: a letter. And on that letter, in the same handwriting I had now seen twice before, read my name, Humbly G. And despite the shaking of my hands, I carefully opened the letter to find a brief note this time. Once a year, at this time, this door will allow a chosen visitor to enter. And upon entering, that person will have 12 hours to seek what knowledge is within this archive and leave with whatever they themselves may carry. Signed, Kith the Library. I stared at these words in front of me and blankly looked up at the archives all in front of me. I looked back at the words on the page and then again to the archives spanning in all directions. The weight of my opportunity was starting to sink in. I carefully set multiple alarms on my phone, put my hand on the wall to the right, and off in the labyrinth I went, anxiety and eagerness competing with every step. In those shelves, I found ancient secrets lost to the ages, languages long dead that still live on shelves, and books on every subject you could imagine, even those only heard in rumors. It's hard to imagine, but try to envision the sum of all knowledge that's been gained and lost by humankind in one place. Hunger and sleep were far from my mind in that place. The hours flew by. I managed to find my way out and exit with about a minute of extra time to spare after all. I was going to see if it went any further. I left and looked back, and there was nothing but the soil to greet me. My stomach responded to the silence, and my legs and eyes both tried to give way to sleep while standing, but one thing kept me awake until I made it home. What should be done with this?